Hey, what's going on, man? We're back at Paradox Comics, brother. Who we talking to here?
What's up? This is David Reverendo, local
Love
around,
Dave,
love Paradox.
Dave and Dave. There we go, bro.
Great.
Great name. See, Cliff, that was a good move, man. That's why you're the comic guru.
And you can talk to the other David next time.
What do you? Wait, double Daves?
That'd be crazy.
Triple Daves, dog.
Triple Dave.
Oh man, we need two more. We got a basketball team.
There you go.
So what's going on, brother, man? What are you here picking up?
Just picking up some Pokemon. I got me a Japanese shiny pack. I also ended up getting some Magic as well. March of the Machines. Can never go wrong with that. And then I picked up some vintage trainers. We got a couple of those from a couple
Are they
different
good
sets.
though? Like I'm not really
They're pretty good. I collect them. You know, I like vintage. I'm not a big modern guy, so I
Okay.
really like completing the older sets and stuff like that. But I do like promos, so I picked up this GameStop promo, the stamped promo, and then also the pre-release Misty Seadra there. Nice couple swirls in it. Love that card.
So do you come here a lot to pick up the Pokemon?
Oh, I do. I love Paradox. I'm a local guy. Paradox is local. Love coming here. I love
He's
Pokemon.
usually here a couple
How
times.
does Green and the Guru treat you?
Oh, Cliff is great, you know? Cliff is great. Always gives me good deals. He's always got a good selection of stuff, you know? I love coming here.
All right. Let's go. You know what, man? Let's go over to this Pokédeck, bro. 'Cause
Yeah,
people
yeah,
love
check-
these Pokemons, dude. You
Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I realized I should have been holding the mic
So
up
what
here.
do you got over here? What do you recommend for some people?
So let's see. Destined Rivals, new big set, not new, fairly recent. It's kind of getting a little older now, but you know, always a good pickup. Has a good couple hits in there. Just fan favorite set recently, honestly. Prismatic Evolutions is another big one, especially if you're an Eevee fan. You know, everybody loves Eevees. If you're watching YouTube Shorts, you know, everybody who's an Eevee fan, always going after Prismatic Evolutions. Mega Dream right here in Japanese, another great one. This is the counterpart to Ascended Heroes, and I honestly love Japanese arts, so I've got a ton of this.
Are the Japanese better than the American cards, or they're just basically the same, just with different writing? You know.
In my opinion, they're better, but it also depends on the set. Sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're different. I like the arts better. I think the texturing is a little bit better on them. They feel a bit more unique, you know. But I'm more of a collector than a player, so I think it just kind of depends, you know. Like, are you a player? If you're a player, you probably want to buy a lot more newer sets, you know, so that you get more playable cards. You get stuff that's modern, you know, legal in tournaments and stuff like that.
Let me ask you a question, Dave. What do you think about those resellers that are just fighting all on the YouTubes and the
Dude,
Walmarts
it's
and the
awful,
Targets?
man. It's awful. You know, like it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. You know, like I love collecting. I love collecting old cards. Like I'm not really in it for the money. I don't really grade cards either and stuff like that. Not knocking people who do, but you know that's just not my thing. But I feel like, you know, as the culture has gone more and more towards that, it's kind of just been like this bubbling point, you know. And so like here we are. But hopefully, I think it's getting better. I think there's also a lot of people online and in the community that are really striving to like make it a welcoming place and make it a community, you know, especially as it gets bigger, and you know it's always going to get bigger, to be honest.
Do they
like
have
there's more people every time.
like Pokemon, like, you know, themed events and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, there's regular card shows for all kinds of cards, you know, more than just Pokemon and stuff like that. But I'm sure there's like Pokemon specific card shows, like same thing that there's probably like Magic specific card show tournaments, stuff like that, you know. So
now, which one of these do you think is actually worth, you know, somebody coming into the shop and like, yo, you need this?
You know what? If you are really a true hardcore collector, hardcore fan, I gotta say that Red Victini. Look at that. That's such a nice card. That shiny red. You know, like it's got just such a nice sheen to it. It's so unique. You know, like you don't really ever see cards like that are just like one color. And I feel like the gold ones are a little gimmicky. This red one, I don't think there's another red card like this. I think the same thing. Like there's a Zekrom and a Reshiram that are white and black.
Behind would think that's like a Mew.
right. Well, I mean, even a Mew, you know, would be awesome. Or even let's look at that Charizard right there. That Charizard is also super unique, you know, in the type of card that it is. It's like a vintage card, but it's not like a playable card. I forget what kind of what the brand of card that was.
That's a cool
but
thing. I mean, I would get that at PSA, man.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. These are going crazy recently. I forget what brand of card it was, but they're going really crazy. I've been seeing them all over, you know, like YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, just popping up. And I never saw them before, so I don't even really know like, you know, too much about them. But they look really cool. The prismatic on it, the kind of chromatic aberration on there.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I like the looks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a collector. You know, I like getting stuff because I like the way it looks.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Yeah,
not
absolutely.
a big time reseller though.
Right.
I give my stuff away most of the time. I really don't care. I'm like, hey, here you go.
Yeah,
I don't care, man.
No, I do the same thing with my little cousins and stuff like that. I love giving them like old vintage cards, especially if I got doubles.
Leave that Spider-Man alone, bro. I'm sorry. It burnt in a fire, dude. I'm sorry. It's not my fault, man. I didn't know.
That's awful.
I gave it to my friend.
Yeah.
Not knowing, you know, my brother left me some books. Gave it to my friend, and Yeah, you know,
What
you
can
got
you
a
do
fire in
about
the
it?
house and bye-bye. You know, so
well,
long.
now you're on the hunt for another one. You know, now you got to hunt.
No, I see the price of it and I'm smacking myself like, why did I give that away to this guy?
Right. Well, maybe you'll find a good deal on one. You know, who knows? Sometimes
Dude,
you come across some good
I
stuff
don't know,
depending
man.
on
I mean,
where you
I've
go.
seen $20,000 ones, and
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I could use that money right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Now, were you ever into like the cartoons or like the games and stuff like that?
Definitely. My first game was Pokemon Emerald. Loved that game, Game Boy Advance. You know, then I got Fire Red, so I went a little out of order, but you know, that's as you do, you know.
Yeah.
Then I went into Pokemon Pearl on the DS and all that kind of stuff, and then I kind of dropped off out of that. I got older, but recently I kind of got back into the cards just because I like the arts, you know, and I think having a physical item is cool. Like, I'm not really big into digital media and all that kind of I think nowadays anyway.
Why would you buy a digital card?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it's not yours.
Exactly, yeah. So I love that kind of stuff, and I'm a big organizer of things. You know, I just love to collect things and organize. So it gives me something
Seems
to
like every
to
Dave
do.
does that, dude.
Yeah, right.
You know, every day I'm in there, like, we organize. I'm like, yeah,
Stereotype.
dude, you know, I need to know where my stuff is, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's so true. It's so true. But yeah. I love it. You know, I love collecting shiny things, as they say.
Oh, cool, man. Well, you guys got to come down to Paradox Comics.
Yeah, absolutely.
North Arlington, New Jersey.
Check 'em
bro.
out.
Hang out with Dave and Dave. You know, the Guru Cliff, and you know the Big Green Machine. You know,
yeah.
come down and just chill with us,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
All right, thank you, brother, man, for being on
no
the show,
problem,
man.
yeah.
All right.